What is good, my family? Welcome back to the channel. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. We have made it through another day, guys. GME completely popped off, and it went into some very interesting targets. And I gotta tell you, these targets are definitely not some random targets that we were observing today, guys. Of course, you see here just popping over this candle here, observing the open, high, low, close valuations of the stock, right? Hover right over it and take a look at this, right? The stock goes into a high of about $24 flat. Now, if I can go ahead and just remind you guys, right, that yesterday we were sitting at the, let's see, the close yesterday was right at about this $21.86 or 88 cents zone, right around there, right? That is where the signal fired for a volatility versus stochastic momentum upside via this candle right over here, right? And that candle fired off on August 30th, 2024, Friday. And that signaled that we could make this data happen. Check it out, check it out, check it out, right? This was the data spoken to you right here. We had about 106 total iterations, right? 80 of which were guessed correctly towards that upside, giving us about a 75.47% move, upside accuracy, right? This tells us that we were going to get an 11.19% upside firing from that target that we just spoke about, right? Right around that 2188. The 19 upside percentage was telling us that we would reach a target with 75% accuracy, right, of $24.28. And what did we reach today, team? Check it out. We definitely reached $24, 28 ticks off, straight off of the statistics here, guys. And that actually happened today via the announcement that we got that the offering was just complete, right? It's complete. So the stock rallied. Guys, remember what I was telling you last night? I was mentioning to you that there's no way I'm going to know what the catalyst is. There's no way I'm going to know what anything is. But what I can tell you is that someone knows something, and volatility versus momentum are able to give us those anomalies or those, I guess, those early looks, right? And this is just a probability base, right? Getting that signal to fire off right from that 2188 for an upside here, that literally told us 24.28, and we reached $24 today. We reached literally 90% or more to the target that the statistics were telling us. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the daily time frame, volatility versus stochastic momentum, because we got to be able to see here if volatility entered any critical zone or not. The criteria here initially is this. As soon as we break volatility, right, the contraction zone, which is the 15%, as soon as we break above that, via the moving average and the volatility component via the histogram, right? With an upside bias, that signal fires off. So what I'm talking about here is that throughout the entire trading history, right? Just in case you're new to the channel here, throughout the entire trading history on the daily time frame, I decided to go and backtest every single time that has happened. Check it out. All of these notes here, they're not algorithmic. They're not put together by a computer. They're put together by hand. Via discretion. Any single time that volatility breaks over that 15% via the moving average and the volatility component, I measured the total upside move at the asset it made, right? Very interesting times here. Okay, guys, so this is the data that we were talking about. This is the data that I measured, and the output results that we got were the ones that you got right over here on this massive, massive data set right here. Okay, so that was the reason, and that's how we were able to determine the higher probability move. Okay, you guys, that higher probability move came on to, again, 11.19% regular. That's their standard move. Standard move, 11.19% with a 75.47% upside probability. Okay, this is what's cool. I don't stop there. I do not stop there. And also, I guess I can share with you this, right? This has a standard deviation, right? And a lot of people ask, right, what is a standard deviation in the first place, right? But a standard deviation, guys, just tells us exactly that. It's how much price can deviate from the direction bias that you want. So we're talking about an upside, right? So if it deviates, that means that we would be getting price action towards the downside, right? So the statistics, when you calculate them, if you are familiar with statistics, I'm talking about your standard probability curve, your bell curve, right? 68% of the results give you the average, right? Your mean, right? So that's pretty much what I just call the average upside thrust is your mean. Okay, now the deviation here would be a 12 spot 10%. This is just for the brand new ears, right? For the brand new people here. So the deviation 12.10% from the signal fire of 2188-ish. The downside from that area minus 12.10% would have led somewhere around $19.18. But we actually got a deviation of 12.02%, nailing the bottom side of about $19.30 at literally 98%, the target that the deviation was telling us already. So again, guys, it's not that I know anyone. It's not that I am short GME. It's not that anyone within my realm or within my scope knows someone inside. This is not insider trading. This is not anything, guys. It's just that institutional practices are done through the studies of also not only fundamentals, right? Not only through psychological tactics and strategies and stuff, but also through the means of volatility and stochastic momentum, right? So this is a very typical thing, guys. Okay, so I did learn it. Just to give you guys a very quick little outlook here, I did learn this from a licensed market maker and a trader at the top floor of the NYSE. And that top floor of the NYSE is casually named Arca, right? So that is, I give a lot of credit to this person, right? That trader, his name is Eric Crown. He has a great deal of followers, right? And also an enormous amount of experience. And I did learn throughout the years by him, right? So this is a very, very, very interesting signature that we can put together. Now, his quantitative analyst is by the name of the Caretaker, right? So in my case here, guys, I do not have a quantitative analyst. I am the quantitative analyst. So I also code my personal tools, right? So this is inspired here. The volatility and linear is inspired by the Caretaker. Right, so he has BBWP. You can actually look this up on TradingView. It's free. BBWP stands for Bollinger Bands with percentile. All right, you guys. So that's how I'm able to measure that upside probability. Here's the cool thing next to this. What is next? Right? What targets is GME looking at beyond the 11.19%? That's where things get a little interesting here. Because a lot of the times people see the data. They're like, okay, Arca, so you got the 106 iterations, 80 of which were good, right? Good. And you got the average upside thrust. So that means that you're done? No, not at all, guys. So why I said that I want to make sure that we're within the realm of critical zones, meaning that we're still within the 15% and the 90% of volatility, that simply means that I want to make sure that the signal is still fired and active. So it doesn't matter what pivot or what bias stochastic momentum is giving us. It doesn't matter. As long as I am within the 15% and the 90% of volatility, this signal is still going. That's what's cool here. Now, what target would be next? I already calculated those for you. I already did. And those are called upper bounds. Okay? Now, using the standard deviations, I can use the upper bounds of the first, second, and third in case the average move gets combated. It gets completed. And we still have space within volatility to continue towards that upside. Which, by the way, we have a massive upside pivot here on the daily time frame of that stochastic momentum and still expanding. This means that the signal is still going. So let's go ahead and go over the upper bound targets now of the first, second, and third standard deviation. Because there is a good chance here that we may see a continuation to the upside, guys, and we may actually start seeing the top resistances of around 2450 into the top areas that we were talking about just a few days ago, into what I consider the first area of the upper bound standard deviation. That's going to be your first $27.04, marking off a 23.33% upside. Okay, to be exact, right here, 23.29. Okay, now the upper bound of the second standard deviation. Remember, the criteria is here that we maintain within the 90% and the 15% of critical volatility. We must maintain that composure, okay? If we cannot maintain that, then we're actually going to have a little bit of trouble here, okay? Now, the upper bound of the second standard deviation is indicating a 35.39% move to the upside, okay? That means that the second standard deviation takes us to $29.68, which is pretty much at that $30 zone. Okay? Now, if we complete, oh man, if we complete that target, you guys, that means that we still have even further continuation, and that would be our upper bound of the third standard deviation, marking off a 47 spot, 50% move from the initial firing of the signal, which was around the 2188, taking us all the way to $32.34. Now, what I will say is this. Let me go ahead and open up here a chart that has a little bit of whatever, guys, whatever it is. I'm going to just give you here a clean chart. Okay, number one, all of the entries worked out, right? From post-market yesterday, every single entry that we were talking about down to the freaking penny of $20.72 worked out. Let's look at the bottom side target on this, on the OHLC, and see what that low. We got the rejection, came all the way back down to the targets. Here's that drop. There's that drop, right? We got the upside continuing. Guys, let me know. Whoa. I got a little bit of a disconnect here. Let me know that you're still observing me in the chat. Please go ahead and throw those A's if you can still hear me. I just noticed here that I temporarily disconnected. I want to make sure that I'm still here with you guys. I want to make sure that I'm still being heard. Right? All right, good. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. All right, anyway, let's go ahead and continue. The next thing was that after we get this loading zone here, guys, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Thank you for sharing that with me. After we got this loading zone that we got down here, we would look at a present resistance somewhere around this area, of which we didn't get to coming back and test this area. That's fine. We just continued towards the upside, but we were looking at resistance somewhere in here before a pullback, which we did, and we pulled back. We pulled back, right down to this area here. We then continued to that potential upside that we were talking about before consolidating for a little bit and continued to that upside here. Okay, so the way that we've been talking about this, guys, has been moving almost exactly to what we have been observing here, using statistics, using a strong discretion, and using historical price action, okay? The next probability move, like we talked about, was using the upper bounds of the standard deviations. But how are we going to get there in the first place, okay? How is that going to happen? Number one, let's observe the continuation of volatility and momentum from the immediate short term. So we got to get really granular here and map out the new direction of where we expect price action to go. This can allow potential entry to new traders as well. You're hearing it right. You're hearing it right. This can also allow a potential entry, okay? Now, if you are wondering if you're brand new to the chart, to the Arca Bulls team here, I am not long or short GME. I am completely risk off GME. And that is one of my long-standing promises here to you, that I will remain risk off this ticker so that I can be able to be unbiased when I give you my analysis, so that I don't favor a downside or an upside. I want to make sure to maintain complete transparency here when I observe this ticker, because there are so many market participants that are within the GME asset. So I am still, and guys, legally, I have to tell you if I'm going to risk on an asset that I'm talking about. So in this case, I am risk off and still risk off. And I will continue being risk off. So now the hourly time frame, as you can see here, is giving us a little bit of a downside bias. However, we're not getting the biggest contraction or the biggest expansion phase either, which means that both the buyers and the sellers could be at an exhaustive level, right? Okay, so that means that gives us a little bit of a chance here. The pullback. Let's find out. What is the 30-minute time frame telling us? Okay. We're still getting a little bit of curvature here. That means that we would get a little bit of upside, even still in resist around 2278. Hold up. 15-minute time frame consolidation, 10-minute time frame consolidation, 5-minute time frame consolidation. Potential curve towards the downside. Good. That's exactly what I was expecting here. Okay. Where is the upside continuing though? Before we nail the target down, where is it continuing? I'm looking at stochastic momentum here. Okay. You can see that the buy hourly still has a downside pivot, but we're contracting. So that means that not many people are actually shorting this. That means more that everyone is taking profit at around these highs, which is understandable. I get it. But where does it end? Where does it continue? Right? Let's go to the 3-hour time frame. It's still showing us a little bit of downside. If we're going to observe what the 3-hour time frame entails, then let's look at the present ATR. 59 cents on the 3-hour time frame is what we can get as a pullback from the current target. So that means $22 flat, right? Good. So $22 flat would take us down to right at this candle right up here, which means that we now have an area to observe as a break of resistance and confirmation of support. We break this, we got to come back to it and validate it as support. Great. That gives us our range number 1. Let's go ahead and just validate it just like this, right? We're going to just mark it off so that everyone is aware over what it is. I'm going to use the low of this bar here. I'm going to use the low of these candles right down there, right? I'm going to make it a little bigger here so that you can see. Just like this, right? Here we go again. The low of this bar, the high of this bar here, and I want to make sure, or actually, you know what? We're going to use the bar here because that honestly, that could be the first, actually, nope. I'm going to use this bar here because that comes before everything else. So when we do that, that naturally makes this bar here the 50%. The 50% of this range, that is. So let's mark off our receipts, okay? We're going to, guys, you and I, what we're doing right now together, all together here, what we're doing is building the play, okay? We're building continuation. We're building the continuation of price, right? Not a lot of people can do this, but I try to train my master students to understand how to evaluate the continuation of price tick by tick. So if you're able to do this, you're going to be able to read price action unlike anyone else and give yourself a bigger edge. So if we can observe domino effect, a cascading effect from an earlier, more granular time frame like a 10-minute into the 15, into the 30, like we've been doing here for the last 10 minutes, and we use the 3-hour, but we want to see where this downside subsides. Where do we still have an upside suggestion? Let's go to the 4-hour. Okay, the 4-hour time frame looks like it wants to turn here. And naturally speaking, right, when we get these types of upsides, right, yeah, you're going to get a turn like this. 4-hour time frame has about a 73-cent average true range. So 22.60 to 21.95, that's, you know, right around there. So that marks off the range that we were talking about anyway. Now we got the 4-hour covered with the 3-hour pullback. Good, good. Let's go to the 6-hour now. Okay, the 6-hour, we're getting real close. Look at this. Getting real close here. That's a kink right now. That's a kink. It means that there could be present weakness, but not all the way weakness, okay? Let's go to the 8-hour because the 8-hour, I have a feeling, is pivoted straight to the upside and expanding from that contraction zone. Let's see. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm going to say it like this. I am going to tell you like this. If you are short this asset, do not overstay your welcome, okay? Do not overstay your welcome if you are short this asset. The 8-hour time frame is massively explosive. We are in complete bull control here on the stochastic momentum. This is bullish control zone. And not only that, it's the strength zone, okay? So this is the bull strength percentile right in here. And one more thing. For those master students that are with me right now, you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about. In fact, if I have any of those master students in the chat, what percentage is this sitting in? We're just about here. What is this called? What is that called? Let me know. Either in the Discord or here in the chat, what is that percentage called when we're reaching 2% within that critical area here? There's a 2% junction. There's a 2% junction here, another 2% junction here, right here and below. The might as well thesis is definitely one of them. Good, good, good. That is one, okay? I like it, man. You pay attention. That's good. All right. So, you know what? I don't have a full house here. My master students are probably waiting for me already in class anyway, but I'm going to give it to you here, even though we have that delay. Damn it, Titty Sprinkles. Good job. Good job. Yes. This is called the gravitational zone. Fucking good job, brother. Make sure to keep on. Yes. Yes, sir. That's right. That's right. Right. K-Spec, that is right. We're at the gravitational zone right now. We can think of this as a magnetic. We can think of this as a gravitation. Why? Because things start to get pulled towards the upside at critical resistances, right? Good job, you guys. Very, very impressive that you remember this tiny little detail within momentum indicators. Guys, I love it. Good job. Fucking A+ students, good. Okay, now, if we are observing here bull strength percentile, gravitational zone, massive volatility spike, and huge upside on this without any give, that's why I'm saying here, do not overstay your welcome if you are short this asset, okay? Because the downside here, yes, we might get a downside. It might be down to that area of around 22 bucks, right? But this is probably going to rip. Now, we're going to use here. See, I told you I would learn something. Bruce, love you, buddy. Hell yes, man. And Chad already freaking knew it, man. Chad, my boy, I love you, dude. I love it. I love it. Good job, bro. Good job, brother. Okay. Let's go to the 12-hour and see how that pivot is looking. Damn. Good God, man. 12-hour time frame, break of critical contraction, upside bias on the moving average and the volatility component, and massive upside pivot on the 12-hour time frame. Guys, daily time frame, let's see it. We already know the daily because we're within that setup. Let's look at the buy daily. The buy daily setup is about to make its switch here towards the upside, and it is presently in an expansion phase. Shit. All right. Okay. All right. So that means, guys, yeah, that means that we have literally from the 6 hour, 8, 12 daily and buy daily, we have upside pivots with expansion. Guys, this is not done. GME is not done. This is likely to continue towards the upside before an immediate short-term time frame pullback. Now, how do we observe the pullback? Remember the closures. I always ask you to remember those closures, right? 60 to 70% of the time, you will get a 30 to 50% prior bar pullback, right? Good deal. So now we got the daily time frame. If we measure the daily, right? Where is the daily's 50%? Well, let's take a little box here and find out. So here's the range, and look at where the 50% is. It's at 21.89. Well, what the hell? Using discretion, we are already at 22 bucks. Very nice. Okay, so our range here, our discretion is already in line with the daily time frame 50% pullback. I love it. I love it. I completely love it. Okay, now, what other time frame did we close? Let's find out. Not the 3-day. Oh, yeah, we definitely got the 3-day close. Guys, this one is going to be a little dangerous, I must admit. Okay, but I can see clearly where price action can completely invalidate for a continuation to the downside. And it's a very, very tiny area. Okay, and I cannot promise, I will tell you this, I cannot promise that it'll reach down there. I'm going to get rid of these areas here. Right, hold on. I'm going to get rid of these areas here because we do not need it, right? The area that I'm talking about is if price is up here, right? Let's see where it closed on after hours. 2260, and it's at 2231. Okay, it went up a little bit. Okay. The pullback here on a 3-day time frame close. Oh, man. There's already, guys, oh my goodness, man. Okay, yes. This is still a zone that we have to pay attention to. But if we continue towards that 50%, I have to say that the 30% might take it. And it might be 2171. Hold on. Using this bar here because of this gap. Right? 2171. And I have to say that 2156 where we're already at. Right here. That's confluent to the opening of this bar, to the low of this bar, to the high of this bar. All of that is confluent to each other. Not to mention other areas that are completely confluent to that bottom side too. Okay, yeah. So that's my final offer here. I do think that we can get, and I can't promise this one at all, guys. I really can't. the strength to the upside is pretty substantial here. Like this thing is actually trailing pretty big, okay? I mean, guys, I mean, we spoke about this around a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago that there was some weird thing happening to GME. I asked you guys a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, I asked you guys, what is the catalyst? Why is this showing? Why are we about to pop off? Why is this thing about to explode? Right? We were trying to observe that together. Right? So this, yeah, guys, oh, Gray Man, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing that, my brother. So what Gray Man is doing, guys, is he's actually one of the Arca Bulls trading members, and he's actually donating a free membership here for a member to join the Arca Bulls trading team for a free month, right? So I'm going to go ahead and select one random person. So why don't I just go ahead and get a show of hands of those of you who are not members. Those of you who are not members, who would like a free month to the trading team with myself and the other analysts? Let me go ahead and get a show of hands, right? And let me see if you guys would like to enter, any of you would like to enter for a free month where we trade in private the financial markets on a daily basis, guys. Go ahead and throw those A's in the chat. Let me see who is available in there while I continue here. All right. So now we have the pullback criteria, right? All right. We got one person saying me. All right. I love it. Thanks, guys. Keep on coming. Let's go. We're going to randomly select one person here, right? In fact, you know what? I'll do this. I'll match it. I'll do two people. I swear on everything, man. I will do two people here. For those of you who are interested, right? So make sure. Let's see. Oh my goodness, man. Brother, I will say this, okay? I gotta say this. So I want to know if, just number one, is your name spelled Cho? Is it pronounced as Cho? Because I'm not sure. Is that, I don't know if that's, is that in Korean? Is that Korean on your name, brother? And is it pronounced Cho? I don't know if that's exactly what it is, but we definitely have a couple of people coming in, right? All right, I love it, guys. That's very cool, man. I love it so much, man. Okay. It is Korean. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and okay. I got one coming for you, buddy, okay? I want you to join the Arca Bulls trading team here for a free month. Okay? You're trying to be an options trader. That's awesome, my brother. That's a lot of what I do. Hit that link. Come by into the Arca Bulls server. Let me know who you are when you come in so that I know that you were the one from YouTube. Okay? All right. Let me go ahead and select one more person here. My brother Pups, I got you, man. And you know what? We'll go ahead and throw in one more. So let me just go ahead and continue the analysis here, and we'll throw in one more. Right? But make sure to hit that link, you guys. Come by. Thank you guys for participating here. Thank you for being a part of us. Thank you for watching, and thank you for believing in Arca Bulls. We're trying our best here to continue and literally thrive, right? So let's go ahead and continue with the targets here for GME. Okay. Pullback criteria here we're identifying as this zone here, okay? So guys, I encourage anything here. So make sure to if you need to, take your screenshots, right? I'm expecting a potential drop into this area here. Either option number 1, right? Or option number 2. It's either of those that I think that the price action may come back to. All right? So guys, make sure to stick around here, okay? Stick around because I'm going to choose one more person to come by. I love you guys. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you guys. I love you. I swear to God, I'm going to try my very best for you guys, okay? Hi, baby. Yeah, play it, honey. Sorry, guys, that's my little guy. That's my little boy right next to me, right? My 4-year-old boy. Hanging out with daddy, doing the stock talk. He doesn't even mind it, man. I couldn't ask for a better life, man, hanging out with my boy. I love you guys. Thank you. So now, what happens when we get this? What happens when we get this bounce here? Okay, probability number one. If we use the 2156 to the 2171 range, this is what could happen with price. Okay, price declines. We get our entry. There will likely be a resistance grab right in this area here. So don't get weirded out here, right? Because you may even see price action fail just a little bit, because it still happens like that, right? You'll get a little bit of what's called a shakeout, right? You'll likely start to resist at this area, maybe consolidate, right? And then continue towards this upside, which then you'll get another resistance, topside support, continuation, okay? This continuation has resistance right in this zone here. That's going to be the area where you're going to start validating your newly found and converted resistance, or what was a resistance, into now an acting support. As soon as you get some major closures here, I would say maybe an hourly closure, we could then start making our way up, okay? Very likely a resistance in this range here, pull back quickly to this area within 2245, and then you'll get that continuation towards the upside. Understanding the behavior of price action in this fashion can give you a massive edge. Doug TV, my brother, that actually makes it 3 more people. Thank you, my brother. That really means a lot, my dude. So let's go ahead and, why don't we go ahead and do that? Let's go ahead and select now. I'm going to select 2 right now, and I'm going to leave 1 for good luck, right? I'm going to leave 1 for good luck. All right. Oh my goodness. Sal and Colby, please come on by. You know what? Cameron, you too. I'm going to give it to you guys. All right. Sal, Colby, and Cameron, make sure to hit this link, right? And guys, if I'm missing you, don't be afraid to ask me. Okay. I'm not sure who I'm missing here. All right. Make sure if I'm missing you, make sure to put it down here. Okay. Sometimes I miss you. Quinny baby, hi mommy. Oh my goodness, I love it. Thank you, Duck TV. That really means a lot, my brother. Thank you so much. And we're paying it forward to the team. Sal, you're very welcome, my bro. So remember, guys, when I select you, I'm still going to choose someone else, okay? I'm still going to use... You know, man, you know what, guys? We've had such an amazing week. And actually 2 weeks. I know that I faced a loss just yesterday, right? But it's all good. We've had an amazing week. So for that, you fuck it, man. Caleb, Ro, you guys come in. Hit that link. Let me know who you are when you come in, okay? Let me know who you are when you come in. I want to know who you are on YouTube, or else I'm not going to see you, okay? So Caleb and Ro, make sure to come on in. I want to know. Okay? Please come on by, you guys. And okay, good, guys. Thank you so much. Just let me know who you are when you get there, okay? Pups, I see you in there, right? I already see you guys coming in there. We're almost done with the thread here, okay, you guys? I got about another, let's see. I got about another 25, 30 minutes before I get to the master students, right? We have class tonight. And they're thinking right now, wait a second. I'm not going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to do my class today, or what? No, yes, guys, we're still going to have class. I just wanted to give this analysis here to the team. So guys, make sure to let me know who you are. Mike, hit that link. And I think I saw one more person in there. I just feel, guys, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Purpley, hit that link. Come by. I feel giving. I'm going to give you guys a free month. Come on by. Come on by, you guys. Make sure to hit that link. I want you a part of the trading team here. And you're probably going to see already in the trading floor, that's where we're sitting. So come on by. Ro, I see you in there, buddy. You're good now. You have the access now, okay? Option trader, I see. Oh man, that's a new person, brother. Thank you so much for your sub. Really, really appreciate that. Nice, man. Nice. I love it, guys. Thank you so much. Purpley, you're very welcome. You're very welcome, guys. I just, I'm going to do my best here for you guys, okay? We just allowed like 10 people for free into the Arca Bulls trading team. Please, guys, come on in. Let me know who you are when you show up, and I'll give you access to the premium membership, okay, for that free month. Okay? Love you guys dearly. Let's go ahead and now continue the analysis here, guys, because the next upside target beyond that 2271 at the resistance that we get here will likely continue into, of course, the $24 target that we got today. Okay? The Fat Penguin. I see you in there, buddy. I see you in there, buddy. I'm about to give you your access. You're good to go, man. You're good to go. Okay. Great, man. I love you, buddy. Thank you, Quinny, baby. Thank you so much. Okay, you guys. So now, brother, I don't, yeah, you're going to have to tell me how, Paul Andrew, of fucking course we can start from the very beginning, bro. Only that, you're very welcome, my brother. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, guys. I'm happy to help. Okay, I want you guys to observe. I want you guys to observe how it is, right? Moon Vacation, you better hit that link. I love you guys. I want to see you guys in the team tomorrow morning. All right, so come on by. When you get there, mention who you are on YouTube, and I will give you the access into the trading team, okay? Good. Remember the targets that we have with higher probability towards that top side, right? If we start combating that 24.28, guys, that means the upper bound of the first standard deviation would meet 23.29% upside probabilities to 27.04. Upper bound of the second standard deviation would be 29.68. Upper bound of the third standard deviation would take us to 32.34. The pullback area would be right about here. This is the entry criteria. Make sure to grab yourselves this screenshot here, because if it does play out this way, you'll probably be able to get a very nice push to the upside. Okay? All right. Now let's take a look at AMC real quick to find out how it's moving, right? Let's find out what it did. Because guys, remember today, this was absolutely, this price action came into today, right? We were expecting a drop from the prior day. We closed right here, right? 476. But we were still expecting a drop to come down to around 466, but we went way lower. We went 456, right? Good. So we were just about off around 10 ticks. Okay, but we did get the pullback that we were looking for nonetheless. Okay, yeah, I do think that Amy died. But if you, what I want to see actually is when it started creating the upside thrust. When did it actually start going back up? Was it on the 10-minute candle? Okay, so it could have been it could have been slightly after, right? 10 minutes after market open. Let's look at GME when it started making its upside run. So let's go down to the 10-minute time frame. Yeah, okay. 10 minutes into the market open, it rejected and it started making its upside. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Now I see how AMC is reacting against GME, because it did, guys. It capitulated, right, based on the closes. I see you in there, Skywalker. I got you. Let me go ahead and assign here your roles, and you'll be good to go. Hit it, buddy. You are good to go. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I'd love to see you in here. GameStop and C merger coming, or in, let's see, GME investing into SE, selling of shares, paperwork filed. Is that why SE is running, guys? Is SE, the C Limited, running because there's potential paperwork filed here for a merger or some type of partnership? That would be freaking ridiculous because the upside targets that we got for ticker symbol SE absolutely met. Except for the downside one, of course. But very interesting price action here. Do you guys know anything about that? Dude, the bar, yes, elegantly wasted. I completely agree. That is it's just in the hands of algorithm right now, man. A bar coding like nobody's business. Okay. So post hours, AMC did continue towards a potential upside, which then marks off a crucial little detail that we haven't seen before. This upside volatility. This upside here is fueled by both market sentiment or market participants, real participants, right? And algorithm and GME. So if we are getting that critical boost here in volatility, we wouldn't see it here if it was algorithmic. So now we're getting this upside on the 10-minute time frame of stochastic momentum. Let's see how it's feeding into the 15. The 15 is getting the break of volatility. Guys, this is getting ready for a little bit of a move here. Okay? AMC very likely to continue towards the upside here in the immediate short term. Volatility spike beyond the 15% with an upside bias on both the moving average and the volatility component. This is looking okay. And we have the upside bias on stochastic momentum. Guys, this is something. Remember, I just mentioned to you that I'm going to have I have class with the students here at about in around 20 minutes, actually in around 35 minutes, right? I am going to be starting all over again for the beginners master's course on Sunday, this coming Sunday. Get in touch with me here at this email if you would like to get enrolled. Okay? I want to see you front and center. I want to see you learn how to trade the financial markets the right way. Trust me when I say that I have some master students right now that are just complete stars at what they do. Come on by, you guys. Send me an email right here. I'll give you all the details for that beginner's course. I really mean beginners. You want to know what a candle is, right? You want to know what all this even means? Let's find out. Because that beginner's course turns into strategies, advanced techniques. It then turns into executions course. And then it turns into what I just introduced, that's psychology. Take the Arc University Challenge. Come on by, send me that email, and I will see you guys there. No more excuses, guys. Make sure to know how to trade the financial markets. Be ahead of the game. You're very welcome for the invite, my brother. And I see you in there. Let me just go ahead and give you your access now. I see you, right? You guys will learn a lot from me and the trading team, right? But you will learn a lot more taking the Arc U. Thank you, Al Capone. I really appreciate that, my brother. Come on by. I have some things to show you, okay? Let's move on. Let's move on to the 30-minute time frame and find out. Okay, 30-minute time frame has not seen the close of this prior bar. Right, I'm sorry, of this bar. It's going to be the prior bar as soon as we open, but it's massively green. It's pivoted to the downside because it was pivoted to the downside based on this candle. So now that this one closed intraday or post-market activity, we'll then switch this towards an upside with expansion. 30-minute time frame, ATR is leading towards around 3.5 cents of upside. That means that we're headed towards 471, which we already have a resistance range written from yesterday. The upside target here would be the 471 to 470 range in the immediate short term. Let's take a look at the daily time frame close. Oh, nice. Okay. Remember yesterday I was a little worried because the bi-daily time frame gave us a bearish engulfing, right? We had a bearish engulfing. We still had continuation to the downside. All that stuff was a little scary, right? And also, I think the weekly close gave us that outside bar too. Good. We saw that. Now that we got the weekly close and it came back down to some critical levels, we could come back to the 50% of the weekly bar, which would naturally be around the areas of around 482. We have it right here. 481 to 483. Right in this area, okay? Which marks off the golden pocket. I know that it's looking a little strange here. We have an inverse head and shoulders, but I'm not sure if we invalidated that just yet, okay? We're going to continue observing here, okay? Now, the other time frame that we got was the 3-day close. Naturally, it's red as well. Let me measure that real quick, right? The 3-day close is actually this bar right here. I want to know just where the 50% is because it looks like it's around that 475. We just talked about a retracement on the daily being 471. Okay, so let me just mark off a quick little bar here, just like this. And it looks like we have 473. Good. We literally just said 470, 471 on retrace, and now we're getting a 3-day retrace of 473. Good stuff. I like it. 60 to 70% of the time, you will get a 30 to 50% prior bar retrace. And that's what we're looking at here. Okay? Immediate short term is already leading towards a potential upside. If I were to guess any type of entry on this, guys, I'm going to tell you this. I'm not the biggest fan of trading AMC whatsoever, okay? In fact, I think that you shouldn't either, but this does have the signals for potential continuation. Potential pullback and entry range could be right in here, 463 to 465. If you believe in the company, if you know what you're doing here with AMC, then this is potentially the technical range. Okay? Now, a lot of people are gonna tell you, well, no, you can't read it through technicals, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that, all that good stuff, right? It's not that I'm reading technicals here, team. It's not that. In fact, I use technicals here as a very, it's like the rudiments of the trade, right? Very rudimentary. And the reason why I say it like that, guys, is because I honestly, a lot of the times I think, technicals are a little bit of bullshit, right? They are diagonal lines and lines and my line, bro. And if it breaks my line, we're going, bro. If it rejects it, we're gonna fucking eat shit, bro. Right? It's just a bunch of lines. Guys, I have a problem with lines. Okay, so what I do here, guys, is I pair the technical analysis that everybody likes to see, right? Your formation, your psychologicals, right? Your inverse head and shoulders, right? You're gonna get your bullish engulfings. You have your descending channels, which is one right here, right? It's very bullish. This is leading towards a potential breakout. If I were to actually just put that down for you real quick, I can actually give you a higher probability within that now that I'm seeing it, right? I can do it for you guys real quick, right? Oh my goodness, man. Here we go again with more lines, bro, more lines. All right, so we're gonna do it like this. So let me just go ahead and get this channel in for you, right? Now that I just mentioned it, I'm like, man, another line here for the team, another line. Okay, so here we go. This is the potential channel that I'm observing here kind of happen in real time, right? So this channel completely presenting the ABCD strategy, right? So, and it is above the 50%. The top side resistance is, guess what? What is it? Look in the fucking price to the right. That's right, 472. Now what do we have? 470, 1, 2, and 3 as the potential resistance. And what is 472 confluent to on a 30-minute time frame? Well, none other than this gap right here. And also the 50% of this entire algorithmic chop zone. And also this large candle to the bottom side. And also this one here. Well, shit. But a lot of people like to see this, right? So I'm gonna read it like this. It's all good, right? So the top side target that you can get based on a channel breakout, this would be psychological formation or psychological analysis, right? You would take the width of the channel and kind of predetermine where that breakout could be. If we're on a 30-minute time frame, we're running at about 35, 34 cents at a time. We're at 70 cents. That's going to put you at around one 30-minute candle. I would give it about 2 to 3 30-minute candles in case we have an average upside and downside zigzag. So that would be right about here. And the top side target that I would be observing here would be around $4.87. Now it does rhyme, right? It does rhyme, that $4.87. Because if we're firing off a signal on a daily time frame, which is this, my master student Dea, he backtested this. Incredible master student, very talented, right? Lots of talented students here, you guys. If this signal fires off, breaking the 15%, then we're going to have a move that's quite literally resisting at around the 482 zone. Actually, you know what? It's 540. But 482, oh, here it is. I'm sorry, it was 492, damn it. I thought it was 482, fuck! And that, yeah, guys, it's an inverse head and shoulders leading towards the 492, which would lead to the breakout and continuation of the statistics. So we need the signal to fire off though, okay? So this is a very bullish channel. Everything is looking A-okay here. And yeah, just hold off, guys, because there could be an initial entry on this and it could be very, very soon, okay? I'll just go ahead and put in all the drawings back in here right now that you see the embedded channel and you can see how price action kind of reflects here, it kind of works, right? Yeah, we can see a resistance at this top side here, 470s, 471 to around that area of around 472-ish, right? Pull back, get that 470 validation, continuation to the upside. Okay, that's looking pretty damn good to me. Guys, I know that this looks like a bunch of shit. In fact, remember that we've been playing this though, okay? Remember that we've been observing the downside targets and all that, okay? If I were to just put it down for you as easy as I can, just so that you can observe something that's not so overwhelming, let me just go ahead and show you how you can do that, okay? Let me bring this to AMC. I'm going to put this chart on logarithm, right? Let's go back down to that time frame that we were at. So let's just look at that, right? That was, what was it? That 30-minute time frame. Good. So let's go ahead and put this on a 30-minute time and observe that same channel. In fact, from this angle here, now that I'm looking at it a bit closer, it looks like a descending broadening wedge as well. So the descending broadening wedge would have a target of around 494. It's already rhyming pretty good enough with the 481. Okay, so let's draw that channel one more time, okay? We're going to draw it just like this. And the reason why I chose this area here, I will explain. And the reason why I chose this bottom area here as well, I will explain. Okay, let me just go ahead and just nail it down here. There we go. Okay, why did Arca choose this top side here to be where it is? The contact points, okay? This contact, this contact, this contact, and of course, rhyming with the very, very first one. Okay? Now, the bottom side is quite the inverse of that. Well, we have this contact here. This one here. This one, very, very, very slightly, but it is there. Several, right in this area here, right? And many that are resisting and downside from it too. It takes 2 touches of your support to validate that you're in a formation in the first place. Okay? That is how you know that you're in this channel. Next, if I were to observe here, let me just get rid of all these arrows so it doesn't become so damn ridiculous. I want you to observe areas that chop around, okay? Now, you can observe these as little boxes, right? You'll observe, for example, this range here, right? This is an area that it consolidates in. You can see that there's plenty of resistance, plenty of support. And as you start drawing those areas in, you'll start noticing that there is high validity within those sections, right? See? Another one in here. Right? How about further down where we are now? Well, I got to say that it would be roughly around this area right here. That's your consolidation chop. Right? So, in other words, you can kind of see that price action. You know what? I'm going to give it one more to you here. It's right about in here. So price action tends to drop, chops, right? You got the validation of resistance, drops. We get that chop, right? Drops, we get the chop, validation of resistance. You get the drop, you get the chop, you get the drop, you get a chop. You get a drop, you get a chop, validation of resistance, drop, chop, drop, chop. You see what I mean? Right? Sal, you're having trouble claiming the account? Let me see. Where are you? I want you to say, yeah, when you come in there, say that you're Sal. Okay, brother? What's your username? What's your Discord username so that I know? I want you to say Sal here. Are you in the chat? All right. Oh, yeah, I got you in there, Caleb. All good. I got in the other guys there. Sal is your username? That's pretty awesome that you're able to do that. Okay. So yeah, guys, that's what I'm talking about here, right? So I can always, this is what I teach, guys. Come on. I'm going to teach you guys yes, the rudiments, right, to trading. I will teach you also the statistical plays. I'll teach you the price action, raw price analysis, moving averages, everything, guys. Fibonacci sequence, mathematical concepts, advanced techniques, all of it, guys. Make sure to get in touch with me because this course, the beginner's course is starting here this Sunday. And I will be closing enrollment as soon as it gets full. So make sure to claim your seat immediately there. Okay, guys? So there is the ArcMastersCourse at Gmail. And I think this is a pretty good place to leave off. But I'm going to go ahead and take a look at Sal here. Sal to man 34. I really don't see you. What the hell? Let me see in the landing pad. Did you show up in the landing pad? Let's see. Where are you, my brother? Dude, what is going on? Why aren't you there? Okay, so you know what, dude? I think I can. Are you able to send me a DM? Are you able to see my thing like that, or what? Because I actually dead ass can't see you anywhere. Oh my goodness, dude. So let me know where you are, brother. Send me a DM if you could. Salmonate, you just changed it? Salmonator. Dude, I don't see you in here, brother. Let me see. I think I could try to yeah, dude, I did ask. Don't even see you in the Hold up. Hold up. I'm gonna do this for you, bro. Let me do okay, do me a favor, man. Hit this link. And let me see if you show up. Oh shit. Hold on. Did not paste. Here we go. Wait a second. Why do you have so many usernames? Dude. Oh my goodness, man. You're a silly man. I see you. Sort of. All right. What? Oh, I see you, brother. I see you. Dude, you're already a premium member. Go ahead, check it. Refresh. Refresh your thing. Wait, Quinny Baby, is that his? Salmon 4330? Or is that just like some other person like forever? Bro, are you hit that link, bro. Hit that link, man. That's not him? Well, my thing is presently, and I just need him to show up. Sal, hit that link, bro. Oh, wait. I actually don't know. My bro! You did? And what happens when you click it? So it's okay. Do this, bro. Do this. Number one. Send me an email to the one that you see in the right here on the screen. Send me an email there, buddy. Right? Send me an email there, and I'll go ahead and You see him? Yeah, buddy. You definitely have to. Oh yeah, bro. You you have to log into Discord, man. You have to log into Discord. You have to create an account, right? It's a free thing. Yeah, you have to, brother. You have to. It's just for you to sign up. It's going to be your own person. It's like signing up for a Gmail or something, you know? It's like that. It's no big deal. But yeah, dude, sign up like that. Create a Discord account, right? And then you'll be good. And if you can't figure it out, still send me an email to that ArcMastersCourse. And also everybody else, send me an email there to get your enrollment done, right? All right, guys. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming on by. Oh, my moon vacation. You got it, buddy. I just gave you the access. You're good to go. Yeah, buddy. Create that account. Right? Download it just like Quinny Baby saying. Just make sure to do that, okay? Thank you, mommy. You're already signed in. Something's going on with you, buddy. Because I don't see you anywhere. But yeah, send me the email because I got to get to the master students right now, bud. I love you so much, Sal. Send me the email, okay? I'm going to help you out through this. But I need to get to the master students. Class is going to start here in about 15 minutes. And we'll be pretty good. All right? Well, thanks. Yeah, pay attention to what Quinny's saying. All right, guys. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate everybody for coming on by. You have the targets now. All right? All right. Thank you, buddy. Good. I'm happy you sent it. I'll make sure to look at it as soon as humanly possible. All right, guys. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever, ever. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well a very, very good rest of your night and or day, and I will catch you at the Bell Mañana. Adios!